Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in Game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. Today's starting pitcher, CC Sabathia.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here comes a pitch. Stephen Kwan stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
First pitch, 7:06.
The pitch. And a foul ball. A wide to kick the pitch. Ripped to short. In time to Gehrig. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The shortstop takes the ball. One out, bases empty. And that's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away now.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip,
whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Guardians go down in order. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back in the Bronx. And on the hill today, Bob Feller.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And another ball. 2-2 now. Popped up. Jimenez in position. Calls it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
That one ripped. And it one-ups the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that one fouled off. Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. One out, the runner at second here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Talking about Feller's debut, he burst onto the scene at his first start. He struck out 15 batters, and he was still in high school. In his fourth start, he racked up 17 Ks. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Jimenez throw to first. That ends the frame. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Jim Thome.
Number 25, Jim Thome.
Sabathia back to work. That clips the corner. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Next one misses. Ball 1.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
One out in second. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Sabathia, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Down and in, moved his feet.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. That one not close. And the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers just give up a first pitch single and they have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Lane Thomas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Right side. Judge has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Babe Ruth. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Hard hit left side. On to first. One up, one down. And now the veteran third baseman, Don Mattingly. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boo, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. Mickey Mantle, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Mattingly leads off first with one away. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Left field. Quan settles underneath it. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting it, the shortstop,
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. High fly ball out to center field. Doby in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, David Fry. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that is cut on and missed. 1-1. Rips one to right. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ralphie Velasquez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss.
They really need against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one out to right. Judge makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. On the goal for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the air out towards right center. Judge makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians lead 1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Jorge Posada. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that baby's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Standing in is the power. Here's a big power threat. Look, Eric. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his
ground ball, and that's through the infield. The throw in. Tag saves it home. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
One gone, runner at first. Stepping in. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. Grounded out his first time up. This one high in the air to left center. Doby on the move. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to 3rd. Doby whips it back in, and that holds the runner at 3rd base.
Now the 3rd baseman, John Mattingly.
And now, Don Mattingly. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch misses. That's hard hit in the line. Paul makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2nd game of the ALCS. Now it's the shortstop, number 37.
3. You're out. Take the base.
Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Man at second. Fly ball down the line. And just foul.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
He's in there. And a pitch. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So up next, Alpha.
3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it.
On a line out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. A long throw, and that's the third out.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Snell.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers in their
3. Out. Out.
Jim Tomey digs in for the Guardians.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and change.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's 5-1.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez.
Get on base here and keep building off this momentum. They're getting closer, but they still got some work to do.
First pitch, and he just misses. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one's in there. Strike one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The Guardians down by 4 here in the late stages of Game 2. And downstairs.
It's a good take.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
Now pitching, Andrew.
And now David Fry. Fought off foul.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is a big first out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. We got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And fouled off.
Well, both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up.
To third might be 2. Mattingly to second. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back for more from the Bronx. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. So digging in,
Number 4.
and a pitch. Runner takes off for third. Ball outside, and the throw out at third.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. A shot to the opposite field. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. You're out. 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 That's ball 4. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4, take the base.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a strike. 95 of that one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see another pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Rolled to short. Could be 2. Jeter over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin kill.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Rivera is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game.
This was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score.